The play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. He finds Coleman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He juked him. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Brian Hill, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
All right, now look at 56.
Play clock winding down. They're going to look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go now.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Ross. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. The first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Alex Okafor in there to get him for a loss of 5. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's at the 40. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now a carry for Bernard. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go now. Gun. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And all the way down to the 29. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
No. Check.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Set. All right, now look at 56. Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now running right through it. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Yeah, 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. into the red zone. It's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket And he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A strong running. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Eifert, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Eifert, the man in motion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he It's on the ground, and this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That's complete. Bernard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first and goal. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Watch it.
Here's Bernard. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. The play clock's running down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? They'll need to get the play off quickly. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And the lead cut down to 9. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now let's go. 3, 9, 3.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Set. 3, 19. 3.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's go, Philly. Detroit. Leopard. Detroit.
Back to throw. He finds Matthews. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. Time for a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and sneak it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now Breeze on third down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now it's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.